I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about. Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. So boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to talk about Kewon White in this Mo3 case. There's been a lot going on the scenes, behind the scenes, all around the scenes, above and beyond the scenes. Man. I got the drop though. I've been real quiet, but I got the drop on Kewon White. And this is about to get ugly, allegedly. And everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video, and everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. Look, allegedly, y'all. And this is about to be a difficult one because I got so much information that I got jumbled up and I don't want to do too much. So I have to do this one a little bit different. So there's been some things that's been going on. And like I said, I got some evidence that's going to be in trial. Some of the evidence they've been coming to me for because I got it all, because I know the people that are directly involved and I know the people who are indirectly involved. And I know a lot of people on the scenes and behind the scenes. OK, so allegedly, but let's just say I'm sent here to do a job and I have a job to do. So to the best of my abilities, I'm going to get this information out. Now, we're all privy to a week before Mo3 was taken out, right? Yella Beezy and Kewon White were seen on stage together. Only thing is, the prosecutors don't have the original video. They only have a YouTube video from a YouTuber that only had like 200 views on that video. Well, fortunately for them, I know the people who were in that crowd, and I have the real footage. And the real footage shows that not only was Yella Beezy in the building, Jose Bodega was also in the building. Jerry Johnson was also in the building. Kewon White was also in the building. And who else do we have in said building? Boosie enters the chat. Who came with Boosie? His entourage. Who was a part of Boosie's entourage that night? None other than Mo3, aka Osama. So yeah, Mo3, Melvin Noble, was also on stage that night with Boosie Boo. As you see to the left-hand side of the screen, when you see Boosie on the screen, you also see Mo3 was on that stage as well. I got the people who was there that night. So they've been stalking Mo3 for quite some time. They've been keeping tabs on Mo3 in and out of town. They were sending Kewon to unalive Mo3. They had Kewon stalking Mo3. This is facts. This is facts. So now you get to see a different angle, and we also get to see Boosie on stage with Mo3. Look, Mo3 and Kewon White were in close proximity a week before Mo3 was unalive. Also, Kewon White, I got wind of the surveillance that has been sent over to the prosecution via RatchetTV that you drove there that night, Kewon. And what kind of car were you driving in, Mr. White? You were in that black Camaro. The night Mo3 was on stage with Boosie and you were on stage with Yella Beezy, Jerry Johnson, and Jose Bodega, You pulled up to the club in the same vehicle, Kewon. You were in the exact same vehicle that you were seen running down Mo3 in. Kewon, how are you going to make this make sense when it comes up in court? How are you going to tell the prosecution that this wasn't true when you were seen getting out of that car? You were seen on footage at the club in the same car, Kewon White, allegedly. But this ain't it. This is not the nail in the coffin for you. This is just the start of it. Because I also have a special witness that I'm bringing to the table. Someone who knows you very well, Kewon. And the game is about to change for you. You see, when I told you that you were not getting out of jail for this, I meant it. I heard that I'm your worst nightmare. You ain't been sleeping in jail. You've been crying in jail. You have been scrambling and scraping in jail, looking for a way out of this, but it's not going to happen. You see, I had it wrong with you before. I said that I had a partner that was locked up with you in Dallas County when you first got arrested. Look, that's my mistake. I fucked up. It was Kaufman. When you went down, you was in Kaufman. My boy, I hit him up last night and I was asking, where was you locked up? Because Kewon said he wasn't in Dallas. Where the fuck was you at when you got locked up? He was like, man, I was in Kaufman. That's right. You did go to Kaufman before you hit the feds. So my boy was locked up with you in Kaufman. And we got people that we know that was up in Kaufman, and they are also witnesses on your case. And they're going to tell how you told the whole cell block that you unalive Mo3. You were telling everybody in there that you did this, and you took credit for it. You also blamed Trap Boy Freddy while you were locked up. We got phone recordings of you blaming Trap Boy Freddy. And I'm not talking about the phone recordings that these people have heard. I'm talking about, I have the real recordings, Kewon. So not only do I have your journal, not only do I have all your paperwork, not only do I have special witnesses coming, I have video documentation of you in the car. I got I got phone recordings of you snitching on Trap Boy Freddy. Kewon, do you not remember the things you were doing in Kaufman? Do you not remember what was going on in Kaufman and how all those inmates are not coming out of the woodworks lying on you? Those inmates are coming out of the woodworks because you told on yourself and you told on Trap Boy Freddy. And you've been pillow talking on those jail recorded calls. And I know the person you were pillow talking with. That's my special witness. This is going to hurt your ego once I start to read off a lot of the things that I got. See, now this is the tricky part. So now we're going to do a little something different here. I want y'all to pay attention to the words I'm about to say, okay? And Kewon, this is your nail in the coffin. Communications reviewed regarding Kewon White. Communications reviewed across an extensive series of private messages appear to originate from an individual claiming long-term personal involvement with Kewon White prior to and following federal criminal proceedings connected to his incarceration. The sender portrays themselves as someone who entered White's life during a period when he was attempting to distance himself from negative influences and pursue legitimate opportunities. According to the communications, the sender claims to have provided emotional guidance, professional connections, financial assistance, and strategic planning intended to support both legal defense efforts and potential career opportunities within the music and entertainment industry. Messages indicate that the sender believed White showed improvement while under structured management and mentorship, particularly during periods when associates described as stabilizing influences remain present. However, the communications allege that following the departure of those influences, White allegedly returned to environments involving criminal activity, unstable relationships, and substance abuse. Throughout the exchanges, the sender repeatedly expresses dissatisfaction with legal representation during federal proceedings, claiming significant financial resources were invested into defense efforts that ultimately failed to counter prosecution arguments centered on prior criminal history. The messages describe sentencing proceedings in which prosecutors reportedly present an extensive record of past offenses that heavily influence the final outcome. The sender further alleges a long pattern of dishonesty, manipulation, and concealed personal relationships, stating that White maintained multiple romantic and personal associates while continuing to request loyalty and support from others involved in his life. Additional communications reference alleged drug use and behavioral instability prior to incarceration, with the sender suggesting substance abuse contributed to the judgment and ongoing criminal associations. Several portions of the messages connect the sender's involvement to events following the unaliving of Dallas rapper Mo3. The sender claims industry contacts were deeply affected by the killing and began examining individuals believed to be connected to the incident. According to the communications, White became a person of interest within these discussions. Though the sender maintains that White personally denied responsibility when confronted, the sender describes internal conflict during this period, stating they prayed for clarity regarding White's involvement. White simultaneously expressed sympathy towards victims' families affected by the violence. Messages also allege growing personal resentment after the sender discovered additional relationships and behaviors they interpreted as betrayal or disrespect, particularly involving individuals connected to ongoing conflicts and personal trauma experienced by the sender's family. In later communications, the tone escalates significantly. The sender states they severed all personal support and no longer intended to assist White financially, legally, or personally. Statements indicate belief that White's actions caused irreversible emotional harm and forgiveness would not be possible. The communications contain claims that the sender considered providing information opposing any future release or leniency, citing concerns about continued danger and lack of accountability. Toward the conclusion of the exchanges, the sender asserts that White's incarceration would likely continue to bring hardship and alleges he had lost meaningful support systems due to repeated personal and behavioral conflicts. The messages also reference disputes involving associates and accusations of betrayal among individuals connected to broader social circles surrounding the case. Overall, the communications reflect a progression from early support and attempted rehabilitation to frustration and eventful to complete disengagement accompanied by strong personal condemnation. So basically, they're condemning your ass, and this ain't gonna be good for you, Kewon, because let's see. This is the primary theme across all the messages that I have here. They claim mentorship and personal support of you, financial assistance towards legal defense, music industry and professional connections, post Mo3 investigation discussions, allegations of dishonesty and manipulations, substance abuse accusations, relationship conflicts and betrayal claims, dissatisfactions with federal defense strategy, emotional trauma tied to family experiences, final severance of relationship and support, statements opposing potential release. Now, the communications reviewed represent personal allegations and perspectives contained within private exchanges. While not courtroom testimony, they provide insight into relationships, motivations, and conflicts surrounding an individual whose case continues to draw public attention. Man. Before federal sentencing, before courtroom testimony, and before the public knew his name, someone close to the situation was already warning what was coming. So right here, RatchetTV is reviewing private communications alleging betrayal, failed intervention, and events leading up to federal prison. So now, what this is going to do right here, and what I'm basically telling y'all, if y'all are reading between the lines, y'all were having meetings about what was going on. I know about your childhood. I have every detail that was in your journal. I have all of the things that you are looking for, Kewon, that you are begging for that's in this paperwork. I have it sitting right here. And also, I got proof that I got it sitting right here because it's right here on the freaking screen that you're looking at, Kewon. I have so much on you that's going over to prosecution, you'll never see the light of day again. You unalived Mo3. The people that were close to you that no longer support you are even willing to write the judge and to let them know everything that they know. Now, although I don't believe they want to be on the stand, I do believe that they will eventually take the stand because they're listening to my advice now. This person didn't want to send over the stuff before because they just have a hard time doing things like this. I can't say too much, but I convinced the person that it's in your best interest to send me these things, to send me the rest of these things, because I need more. I have a lot of stuff on him from years ago, but there's more that I need, and I need you right now. So can you help me? This person is more than willing to help me, and this is just the beginning to the nail in your coffin, Kewon. I warned you a long time ago that you wouldn't get out of this. Yella Beezy won't get out of this. You, Yella Beezy, Jerry Johnson, and Jose Bodega strategically plotted and planned out the unaliving of Mo3. Only difference is Jerry Johnson pulled back and Jose Bodega, he snitched. Yella Beezy is in a rock and a hard place and you are the fall guy, no matter what. But you're really not a fall guy. You're just a person that's going to go down regardless. No matter who comes home or who doesn't, you'll never see the light of day again. Kewon, I don't think you understand what I have in my possession. I have the final nail in your coffin. And this is not going to end well for you, Kewon. You see, there's more that I'm not saying right now. And if you probably just left my live, you'll understand there's more that's coming. This is not the start. This is not the middle, and this is not the end. This is just time. It's just perfect timing. It ain't the start of it. I've been doing this. We're not in the middle, and we're not at the end yet. We're just going until it's over. We don't care how long it takes. We're going to get justice for Melvin Noble, and we're going to make sure that Kewon White never touches the light of day in a free world again. This guy is a maniac. He's a serial killer. There's more bodies under his belt, and I'm going to prove everything I'm saying. This is just part one. This is part one to the nail in the coffin for Kewon White. I want y'all to pay close attention to what I just told y'all because I have a receipt to back up everything. That was a summary of what I have in the nail in the coffin for Kewon. And after a meeting that I'm going to have, a personal meeting that I'm going to have with people directly connected to you, they're going to fork over all of the evidence that they ever had on you, and we're turning it into the prosecution because there's so much. You forgot all of those girls and boys because you like both. You forgot about all those girls you were talking to in jail. They were telling you to stop talking to all of these people. They were telling you women are being sent to you. You didn't listen to anybody. People been telling you how this is going to play out, Kewon. The reason why no one fucks with you anymore is because you didn't listen and you broke the oath of the streets. Kewon, you messed up royally, and this is the final nail in your coffin. You won't make it out of this, Kewon. If I have anything to do, you will not see the light of day again. Mark my words, because I'm about to start dropping all of your shit. Since you called me a liar for the last time, Kewon. I warned you, don't ever call me a liar and I won't tell the truth on you. Now, I'm about to have fun with you. This is going to be surgical. What I'm going to do to you is going to be complete surgical. And it's not just getting started, but now I'm jumping into the pool. Look around, Kewon. Look to the left, look to the right, look in front of you, look behind you. Well, no, don't look in front yet. Just look to the left, right, look behind you, look below you, look above you. Now just look in front of you. It's just me and you in this big ocean. And only one of us can swim out of it. And I'm free. And I'm going to continue to be free. Oh, and I'm alive, and I'm going to continue to be alive too. So, Kewon, since you called my bluff, let's play. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is RatchetTV. Kewon, this is the final nail in your coffin. Let's play.